I had been, word, please, words. Hola, hello, welcome and welcome back. I am EJ, the owner behind EJ's Creations. And today we're still market prepping. Today is, what is today? The 9th, September 9th, and our show is October 5th. So I had been, word, please, words. So I'm moving, you guys. So let me just start with that. I'm moving. You could see my background. Shelves are already cleared and moved out. We're having an estate sale. So I've been prepping for the estate sale, which is the 27, 28, and 29 of September this month. And then prepping for the market. So I had to kind of like rethink what I was making for the market, because initially I had a list because I thought I was going to have more time, but this was sort of an unplanned move, to be honest with you. My husband and I had talked about moving out of Texas, but you know, I wanted to go back to California, Orange County. That's where I was born and raised. But with me being unemployed, that's not feasible. So he told me, he brought like 7 pages of states of where he could just transfer. And our second option was Massachusetts, but the company he works for doesn't have a location there. So we had to rethink the plan. And I said, you know what? I want to go anywhere there's Pacific Standard Time. That's where I want to go. And so he just put in the transfer and I didn't even know. And he came home and said, I put the transfer. This is where we're going. So let's start packing up, because our lease actually ends the end of November. So we have to allow enough time to pack, move out, clean, and do all of those things, and then drive to this other state. The state is 30 hours away from us, so it's pretty far. And I will reveal more on that later. But so I had to rethink my plan on market prepping. So I had to say, okay, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do this. So I did finish cups on Sunday. I finished yesterday, as a matter of fact. I finished all the cups that I needed to do, and those are packaged, or else I would show you. So those are packaged and put away, so being ready for the show. Then I just went full force cleaning, packing, open, because when we moved here, I didn't unbox everything. I put everything in this, pretty much in that storage area, because I was like, we're probably gonna move again. Like that, I just had this feeling when we moved in almost a year ago. So I never fully unboxed. So because we are having an estate sale, we're just going to clear everything out so we can have less to take, rent a smaller truck and take, like, our bed and our TV, things that we need. And then just whatever else, so our clothes and what have you. But basically we're selling the entire house, well, the house is not ours. We're renting the house, but the things inside the house, right? So this standing desk, all of my stuff in the craft room, from the sewing machine, the embroidery machine, the industrial machine, the cubes, all the cubes, because I don't know where. I know we're probably going to either move into a house, or not a house, an apartment or a townhouse. There is a townhouse that we're looking at, and I'll be flying out there soon to go take a look at it. And it's like a apartment townhouse, so they have multiples. But what we liked about it is that we don't have no neighbors downstairs or upstairs. It's just the side walls, and we have a garage. We'll have a garage. So the thing is, I found in this state that there's not a lot of houses for rent. Like maybe there was one page, and either it was too small or overpriced. So it wasn't in our budget. Not that it's overpriced, it just wasn't in our budget. you know, with me being unemployed. Now, the whole idea of my husband wanting to move states, number one, we just are tired of Texas and the heat. It's just, you know, there's not, you know, I started this business to sell at craft shows and to do all those things, and there's not very many, and the weather is just so crazy. You know, having to drive 3.5, 4 hours away every time we do a show, and then to get there and be disappointed that we had to close down that because we couldn't sell because of the weather, or it was just extremely hot, nobody's out, you know. And there's been, like, I can count on all my fingers on one hand that many times that I had to cancel and lose out on money. Well, I didn't cancel, it was canceled, and just lose out on money, right? There's twice that we showed up, but the wind was so strong and the rain was so strong, so heavy that our tent was blowing, things were blowing. There was no way we could tell. Everybody was packing up. So we lost money. The event planner didn't, you know, give us our money back. So we were really picky about when we actually did the shows and the location wise. So with that being said, market prepping, I am still here, my machine's going right now, because as I was packing, I'm pretty much I'm proud of myself, because that room is already pretty much ready. I just need one more box to pack, and I had gotten a medium box, but that I wanted to fit everything in a large, so I'm gonna exchange that out for a large, and then that should be done for that room. And then this room, I needed to put things in small baggies like this so that I can, you know, because they're small things and I don't want it to just be loose. And I have a box ready to put that in, and then we're pretty much ready. Kitchen's packed. The only thing we have to pack are like the cleaning supplies and the pet supplies and laundry detergent, things like that, you know, our clothes. Actually, I'm in it probably in what are we, next, maybe next week or so, I'm gonna end up just packing my clothes in cubes and putting it in a suitcase, because we're selling the dresser set as well. So I might as well just live out a suitcase now and get used to it. And we're basically just going to start from scratch, you know, but we want to go with as little as possible so that we don't have to rent a huge truck, maybe a medium-sized truck. We were thinking of hiring those people that move you out of the state, but with that being said, I think we looked into van lines, or I don't know what they're called. Anyways, we looked into one, and what they do is they take your product, they take your stuff, they go onto a dock, like their docking station, and they unload that truck and then put it onto another truck. And I was just like, no, that's how things get damaged. That's how things get lost. And I've been through that situation before, and they did not pay me. Like, I paid for insurance and they did not cover that stuff. And it's literally cents to the dollar. And I mean cents, like maybe 0.1 cent, like if that's a thing. But seriously, and they didn't pay me for my damaged things. So I told my husband, no, if we're gonna do that, I'd rather just leave everything in a storage and we'll come back for it later. So then he said, okay, since we're selling everything, I'll just drive the truck, because I have two cars. He has a car, but I may end up selling my SUV back to the dealership, just because I don't have the funds to pay for it anymore, and I don't want to have bad credit. So I'd rather just sell it back, because you can do that. And so I'm thinking that that's what I'm going to end up doing after the show, though, because I still need it for the show. So I have enough to make this month's payment. Well, I've already made this month's payment. I have enough to make next month's payment. And then after that, you know, if my business picks up, or I get a job, or I make enough money from the sale that will carry me over for a few months, then I'll do that as well. I'll keep it, you know, and pray that I get a job out there, or that my business picks up out there. But that is the plan, you guys. I've already packed up the trees. I had done a video just earlier this morning, and I accidentally deleted it, and then I tried to recover it, and I couldn't. And that happened to me 4 times already. I was like, oh my god, last week I did a video, and I did the same thing. I don't know how I did it, honestly. I think because I'm clicking too fast. I clicked delete, and I was just like, oh my god. And then I tried to retrieve it, and it was a damaged file. So I was like, okay, we'll just start all over. Christmas trees have been done, finished, they're packed. I am working on one crochet project, which is back there. And I'll probably finish that either tonight or tomorrow. I have to do it during the daylight because it's dark colors and I can't see the colors that good. So we'll see if I can get it done today after this video, and then we'll have a video for next week. But as far as product, as far as doing product, I'm actually embroidering. So I have one-off colors and sizes of sweatshirts, and I thought, you know what? I probably bought 6 of them. I'm like, why don't I just do something, put something on them so that I could just take them with us? Because as far as sweatshirts, I don't have a lot in inventory. Because I didn't purchase it anymore. You know, it's getting expensive to buy that, and just to have inventory to have it is not a good idea. T-shirts are very affordable. You know, I have tons of t-shirts, but I'm not making any more t-shirts. I am just embroidering on the sweatshirts, and I have 6 of them. I did already finish one, and I'm so happy with this. I actually took 2 designs and made it into one, and I actually love it. And I'm thinking, like, I have another sweatshirt that I was going to put a different design on it, but I think I might do this one on that side, on that color as well. So this one's a size small, and it's the only one I have. But look how cute that is. Look at the ghost with the bow. Is that not cute? It still has the paper because I literally just took it off of the machine. So I have to take that off and put some soften touch on the inside, but and clear, you know, cut off the little threads. But I am in love how this came out. Like I added the bow to the ghost, and I was like, I love that. I love how that came out. Because he just looks like he's fancy, right? He's just like a little fancy ghost. And so I was thinking, because I love the colors on here, I just love how it turned out. I might put this on another sweatshirt that I have, and then change up the colors, because I did that on this too. The flowers were different on the design. The only thing I didn't change, the only thing I changed were the flowers, and I added the bow. So the bow is actually from a different design, and it's a different color. I added the red. The flowers are actually a different color, and I added these colors because I thought, well, you know what? It's on a light blue sweatshirt, so I want it to pop. And that's what I did here, and I think that it looks so cute. If it doesn't sell, I'm going to keep this one, because where we're going is cold, you guys. We had literally went through the garage this past weekend, no, last weekend, and just to see what we had, and we really don't have much in the garage, like maybe like 3 bins, and 2 of them are empty now because I got rid of the stuff. But one of them, my coat was in there, and my husband's as well, and I didn't check it out. I didn't look at it, and my husband's like, I'll drop it at the cleaners. He's looking at the cleaners. We went to pick it up, and they didn't clean my coat. They cleaned his coat, but not mine, because it has the faux leather trimming, and the trimming it was all peeling everywhere. So I'm just going to put that up for sale for like dirt cheap if somebody wants to. I was thinking I could fix it, but I don't have time to do that, you know, because I do have the sewing machine, and the sewing machine going to be for sale as well. I'm keeping one sewing machine, and it's a smaller one that I never have out, and it's actually brand new in the box, and it's in the storage unit, and I'm keeping that. Now, if nothing sells, if those machines don't sell, I'll keep them and take them with. But because I don't know what my space is going to look like, as far as, you know, us renting, you know, the apartment or a townhouse, if we get a 3-bedroom, if, you know, if the budget allows for the 3-bedroom, then I will have my space to be able to do what I'm doing, but not as big as what I have in house. So I do have to condense things down, and I wanted to get rid of a lot of things anyways, because I wasn't even doing anything with it. So a lot of fabric, a lot of vinyl, leather. I made bundles of fabric and like selling for $5. So I'm also going to make bundles of, so the only thing I do have to go through are my zipper pulls and zipper by the yard and make a bundle. I might just put it all together and be like, you got to buy this for this much. Because I think that will be easier just to get rid of it. So if you're in the North Houston area, North Houston, oh my Lord, Austin area, if you are in Texas, or even if you're in Texas and you're looking for embroidery machine, sewing machine, industrial machine, sewing supplies, a lot of cotton fabric, you guys, brand new, not even cut, you know, Disney, all of that stuff is going to be for sale. And a lot of solid colors, vinyls that never been cut through. So if you'd like to do bags, you know, I have a lot of vinyl, different colors, and a lot of waterproof fabric. So I used to use, when I made bags, I would put waterproof fabric in the inside of the bags so it'd be easier to clean and deal with. But since I'm no longer going to be doing bags, I thought of keeping my machine to do pouches and stuff, but honestly I can do that on a regular machine. I don't really need the industrial machine for that. The only reason why I have the industrial machine for that is because I was doing leather and vinyl. But so we'll see. I'm selling my vintage sewing machine. The bookshelves that were in here are going for sale. The standing desk. A lot of these things, like really, really cheap. And we're gonna have a Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 3 days. And then after that, then it's the show. So I have to get ready for that as well. So that's why I was like, you know what? Today I still have time to get these sweatshirts done. So why not do them? And add that to part of my inventory, because I don't have a lot of sweatshirts in my inventory for the show. And if it was cool like it was earlier today, then, well, I don't know in Houston. The Houston area is always drastically different from the Austin area, but I thought, let me just get these sweatshirts done instead of just having the one-off colors. And like, this is a small. I have a black one in medium. I have 3 blue ones, like actually that's going for something else. I have like a burgundy one that's a medium, you know, like they're different sizes, like an army green in a small, so things like that. So I figure, like, you know, let me just put something on there. Let's see if somebody was, you know, pick it up. And I'm trying to look for simple designs where I'm not picking the back, you know, taking the what is this called? The stabilizer off, because the more delicate the design, where it has a bunch of different lines and stuff, the harder it is to take the stabilizer off. So I was looking for easy, big things like this one to embroider on, so that I could just rip off the back, put the soften touch, and then package them up and then put them, you know, in our bins. Like I said, I did some t-shirts that I did not record. I have not, you know, I did do the video, but I deleted it, and I was showing you all the different designs. So I ended up with some of the t-shirts making our popular designs that sold out immediately at the last show that the last event. This event that we're doing October 5th, we did that like a year ago, 2 years ago, and we sold out. So those designs, I brought them back in, just in a different color t-shirt. So hopefully those will sell. And then I finished the Christmas trees. All the Christmas trees are tagged. So that's done. The only thing, you guys, I've been bad on inventory taking. So I think that after I'm done with these sweatshirts, and I have time, because like I said, we're pretty much ready for the estate sale. I just need to price things, and I've already written them down. I actually took inventory on that, and I, you know, written things down on here on what I want to sell them. So then I could just make the sticker and go on and stick on those things. And then on that, the craft room, in that closet, I'm putting all the clothes that I don't wear, that don't fit me, new with tags, you guys. You know, Black House Black Market jeans that were like $175, that probably will only go halfway up my leg, because I used to be like a size 2 and I was really thin, and that stuff isn't gonna, they don't fit me, so why am I holding on to it? So that's going. I went through my handbags, a bunch of Dooney bags, Michael Kors, those kind of handbags. Some are brand new, I'm just gonna put out for sale. And shoes, brand new shoes, high, you know, heels and things like that. Nikes, those are going to go out for sale as well. And then I have a pile for Goodwill. So I have a pile for the sale and a pile for Goodwill. And then whatever doesn't sell is going to be donated to Goodwill. So either way, it's going, except for my machines. If those things don't sell, then I'm just going to keep them. But all the fabric and things, I'm going to donate it to somewhere. I'm not sure where yet, but somewhere. That all will be donated. And it's brand new fabric. Then I saw, I don't know if you're familiar, if you sew, Madi Sews does a dress project for a girl, dress for a girl, project dress a girl, or something like that. And I really wanted to participate in that because I have a lot of fabric that I could use for that and donate to little girls, but I don't have the time because of my estate sale, the move, and now the show, you know. So I have 3 big major events coming up because after the show, I'm gonna either, my husband wants me to fly out now, but I told him I'm not ready to go yet. I told him after the show that I would go and fly out and look at this property. And he wants to either move in October or we're gonna move the first, like the beginning of November. Because when we put in our notice, we put November 24 that we would be out of here. So that way it gave us time, because you know my husband wasn't really thinking it through, and I was trying to show him, look, this is when we need to be out. We need to allow time to clean after we load. You know, if we have to stay at one of my daughter's houses, you know, overnight, or go to a hotel, whatever, then that's what we need to do. But we need to allow some time to have the property cleaned when we're out. So I think we're just gonna hire, well, I always have the house clean, so there's not a whole lot to do, but you know, when you move out, they still want it cleaned and vacuumed and stuff like that. And my goal is, after the estate sale, is to move all of our boxes downstairs and keep it downstairs, so that way I can close up like the craft room, vacuum it up, clean it up, close it up, close the door, it's done. Come to this office area, do the same thing. The other bedroom over there, and this is a 4-bedroom house. And then this big area right here is like a big old studio area. It's real open. And all we really have are the bunnies, because that's where they live, and the couch and the TV. And one of the couches, we have another couch downstairs, so both couches are going to be listed for sale. But you know, just if that all sells, just clean up all upstairs and not have to come upstairs, and then clean up this bathroom, and then just live downstairs until we move. So that's the plan, that's the goal, and hopefully that we can do that, because I'm more of what I say, I actually do it. My husband's more of, he'll say it but he never gets it done. He's a procrastinator. I'm a doer. So I've like literally went through a lot of stuff. I threw a lot of stuff away. I've already donated like 2 big boxes to Goodwill, 3 big boxes to Goodwill. And as I'm going through things, I'm like, I don't need this, I don't need this, I don't need this. And so yeah, you know, I have a Santa that's like 3-4 feet tall. I'm gonna put him out. I've had him for a long time. It's time for him to find a new home. So things like that. So that is what I'm doing. I know you didn't come to my channel to talk about what I'm going to sell, but you know, I just wanted to let you know that this is my real life right now, as a small business, as a, you know, an individual, what I'm dealing with. And I don't really have time to crochet a whole lot. I'm going to crochet my son, oh my Lord, my dog, a little scarf, because where we're going is going to be really cold, and possibly a little beanie. We'll see. But yeah, he's old and he needs to be warm. And I wanted to do my bunnies a little scarf too, but they have a lot of hair. They're a Teddy Whiter bunny and they have a lot of hair, so I think they're gonna be fine. They don't need a scarf, but they'll look really cute with one. But yeah, so those are all the things. And then I have to get my bunnies used to more of long cart ride. So I need to prep a little care kit for them and the dog, because, well, the dog's used to long trips. Like, he and I have driven to California, Chicago, Texas, to California, back. I mean, to Texas. He's my ride and die. He's my co-pilot. So he's fine. But he's older now, so I need to, you know, be more careful. I'm actually going to take the dog and the bunnies to the vet. My daughter works for a veterinarian hospital, and the doctor's going to check them out, make sure they're fine, you know, that they can go, give the bunnies a shot. Actually, I'm going to get the bunnies sprayed, neutered. I don't know. They're females. Is that sprayed? I don't really know. Yeah, I think it is sprayed. So they're going to get that done, and because they are now what, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. They're 6 months old, so now is a good time for them to get fixed and give some shots so they don't get any kind of diseases, or be, you know, they're protected, whatever that thing shots are for. But the dog, he's good on shots. I just want to make sure he's going to be okay for that long of a drive. We are going to plan to stop, but still, you know, we probably won't stop till like 15-hour mark. That's the goal anyway. I know I can make it. I love road trips, so we'll see if my husband can do it, because he's gonna be driving. So my husband's 6'5", and he doesn't really fit comfortably in those trucks or cars unless they are big, like the seat goes all the way back. So I can understand why he could get cramps on his legs and stuff like that. Me, I'm only 5 feet tall, so I fit easily and I'm comfortable, no problem. But, you know, I told my husband, we can take our time. I want to allow, you know, I told him I want to leave before we actually need to allow time for weather change, anything, you know, that may happen. That way we're prepared. So just, you know, taking our time and getting there. And if we have to stop at 8 hours, then we'll stop at 8 hours, you know, whatever we have to do. I'd rather be, you know, take care of ourselves and our animals than to rush to get there. That's my goal anyway. So with that being said, I will probably show you all of the sweatshirts done when they're all done in the next video. So thank you for listening to me chat for a while and for hanging out with me. Oh my gosh, I noticed I have some new subscribers. So thank you to my new subscribers for supporting me on my channel. Hopefully we can make it to 1,000, you guys. You think we can make it to 1,000 subscribers by December? That's really pushing it, huh? But it's doable. But we'll see. Anyways, I am actually looking forward to this move to this new state, because when I looked it up, they do have a lot of craft shows, and I might not be able to get into it, you know, this year, but beginning next year and going on to spring and summer of next year, I am looking forward to it. Even if I sell my machine, I still can crochet, I still can do other things. And I actually am going to be, I'm actually creating a pattern, you guys. Like, this is the first time that I've thought of doing that, but I'm actually creating a pattern. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want to teach you how to do it. Because I know a lot of people, like when you buy their pattern, they already have a tutorial. And so if I do my own, then I can create my tutorials for you. I don't know. And if you came to my channel, if you watched my channel and you had questions about sewing or about the Cricut or any of that, just comment on that particular video. I will see the comment and I will respond. I had someone go to my actual website and message me through there. That's not necessary, and I'm not going to respond, just to be honest and upfront with you. I'm not going to respond. The website is for my business, and if you have a question about a product, you can ask there. If you have a question about a video, comment on that video, and then I will respond that way, because I don't think that's right that, you know, you're watching my video, but you're going onto my website and trying to get an answer. Not going to happen. I'm not going to answer you. Don't mean to be rude. I'm not trying to be rude, but it's common courtesy, you guys. You know, my website is for my business. If you're questioning about a product or you want a custom design, perfectly fine to message me through there. But if you have a question about a Cricut or a sewing pattern or a tutorial, put that in the comments in the video that you're asking the question about, and I will respond. with that being said, I am going to go ahead and end the video now. I'm so grateful that you're here. Thank you so much for subscribing, and we will talk until next time. Bye.